Why Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the best son in the history. Dwayne Johnson is very close with his mother, Ada Johnson. He went through a tough childhood. His father, Rocky Johnson, was a professional wrestler. He often traveled, and Ada took care of Dwayne on her own. The family moved around a lot. It was difficult for Ada to have a steady job. At one point, the family almost went broke. They couldn't even afford a Thanksgiving dinner. Ada's biggest dream was to own her own house. When Dwayne was 14, they were evicted from their apartment. They couldn't afford the $180 per week rent. It made Dwayne determined to achieve success in life. In high school, he was good at playing football, but he wasn't very passionate about it. So he decided to follow in his father's footsteps. His father didn't want Dwayne to become a wrestler. They argued until Ada stepped in. She convinced her husband to train Dwayne. In 1996, he made his WWF debut. The Rock eventually became a household name. This allowed him to finally have stability in his life. Eventually, Dwayne started a career in Hollywood. His initial success was due to his wrestling career, but he later starred in big-budget films like The Mummy Returns. Despite his success, Dwayne remembers where he came from. He is always grateful to his mother for raising him. He was finally able to fulfill Ada's biggest dream. After a lifetime of traveling, she has her own home. When Dwayne was a teen, their family car was repossessed. He remembered his mother crying when it happened. In 2012, he gave her a new car for Christmas. On Mother's Day in 2015, Dwayne shared Ada's picture. It shows her on a private airplane. She is crying while sitting with a plate of breakfast food. Dwayne explained. He asked his mother if she was happy. She replied,
"I used to worry about how I was going to buy groceries for us, and now I just had my breakfast placed down in front of me."
Ada seems like an incredibly strong woman. In 2010, Ada beat stage 3 lung cancer. In 2014, she survived a head-on collision. She was stuck head-on by a drunk driver. Ada survived another crash. In 2023, Dwayne was by her side, praying for her recovery. He said,
"She's a survivor in ways that make angels and miracles real."
His father died in January of 2020. It made Dwayne care for his mother even more. He shared how she attempted to take her own life. It happened after they were evicted.
"She got out of the car on Interstate 65 in Nashville and walked into oncoming traffic. I grabbed her and pulled her back on the gravel shoulder of the road." What's crazy about that suicide attempt is that to this day she has no recollection of it whatsoever. Probably best she doesn't.
Now Ada is 75. For her birthday, Dwayne sang her Happy Birthday Sweet 16. His singing made Ada shed tears. Dwayne remains committed to his family. He cherishes the effort his mother put into raising him.
"I always say, if you got a good mom, then you got a shot at becoming a good caring human being."